I was truly shocked when I heard that Quang had someone new. I never thought there would come a day when my heart would break like this. Quang has a new girlfriend. The moment I heard it, my ears rang, my heart raced, and the whole world seemed to crumble right before my eyes. I felt abandoned in the midst of a storm, with nowhere to hold on to. For over a month, I lived in a fragile hope. Every day I waited, I looked for any news about him. I believed that one day Quang would come back, smile at me again, hold my hand, and say that everything was just a passing challenge. I had comforted myself with such sweet dreams, and it was that hope that helped me survive the lonely days and the long nights with tears soaked in my pillow. But now, it's all gone. Instead of coming back to me, Quang chose another girl. I hurt so much that I couldn't breathe. The sorrow tore through my chest, mixed with a bottled-up anger, making me want to scream to the world, "Why her? Why not me?" There were moments when I sat in silence, tears falling endlessly. I remembered every memory, every glance, every handhold. All of them are now nothing but ashes. My heart still loves, still waits, but Quang is gone, starting a new life where I no longer exist. And so in the midst of this pain, I have to face the most brutal truth. The person I loved, the one I placed all my hopes in, turned his back on me. And here I am, stuck in these endless tears, and the void called Quang. Every morning, when the first rays of sunlight shine through the window, I stand there, alone, gazing into the distance. How many times have I told myself that today, maybe Quang will come back? Maybe today will be the day I see him walk through the door, bringing that familiar smile. But each time I stand there, all I hear is the soft rustling of the wind through the leaves, a strangely quiet space with nothing but memories fading away. Right now, I'm sitting by the kitchen corner. The familiar sounds from the kitchen no longer bring the warmth they once did. I pick up my phone, look at the screen, and wonder if this time I'll get a call, a message from Quang. Every time the phone vibrates, my heart races, hoping for something to happen. But no, all I get is the cold, indifferent beeping. Each time I have to remind myself that maybe he's busy, maybe he just can't call me right now. But it feels like my heart can't take it anymore. A month has passed, and every day I've been like this, sitting, waiting, hoping. Every time I look at my phone, I tell myself that this call will be different, that this time he'll answer. But I was wrong. Every time the beep goes off, I'm hit with a feeling of emptiness, of being lost. Why hasn't he come back? Why hasn't he called? Has he forgotten me? Or has he stopped thinking about me? More than a month has passed, and everything is still the same. Quang hasn't come back, hasn't contacted me. There hasn't been a single sign. The love I had for him is now nothing but fading memories, no longer as clear as before. This waiting is exhausting, and I can't continue anymore. But I don't know what else to do but sit there asking myself why things have turned out this way. All I can do is wait hopelessly, in silence, feeling helpless. Day after day, my pain deepens. I loved Quang. I had so much hope for our future together. But now, all I have left is emptiness. Can I keep waiting? Or is it time for me to accept that my life no longer has Quang in it? His silence has been enough to make me realize one painful truth. Maybe he's forgotten me. Or maybe he's found a new path, a new life, and I'm no longer part of it. The sadness and disappointment keep piling up, leaving me with nothing but to sit there numb, wondering how everything ended up this way. Does Quang still remember me, or has he moved on without me? These unanswered questions keep circling in my head, and I can't seem to find an escape. A month has passed, and I'm still standing there in the shadows of hopes that never came true. And I don't know when I'll be able to stop waiting, stop thinking about him. Every day, I ask myself if there will be a day when Quang will come back, or if I'll have to find a way to forget it all. Today, when I heard the news from Quang's mother, it felt like a breath of fresh air had blown into my soul. She hurried over her eyes, shining a stark contrast to the worry and anxiety I've been feeling for the past 2 months. I never imagined that one day Quang's mother would bring me such good news. She said Quang had called, and after 2 months of waiting, I would finally see him again. I couldn't believe my ears. Every word from her felt like a downpour soothing the wounds in my heart. Quang had been helped by a woman nearby, and now he was coming back to see me. It was everything I had been longing for all this time. I had thought I would never see him again, but now, after all these months of waiting, he was finally coming back. Mixed emotions flooded over me, joy and emotion all at once. I couldn't hold back my tears. I felt like I was reborn, like all the hopes I thought had died long ago were suddenly alive again. Quang's mother said she would take me to see him, and she told me to get ready so we could go together. I didn't know what to do at that moment, but in my mind, there was only one thing: seeing Quang. I thought about him, remembered the memories we shared, the promises, the plans we had made for the future. Every moment from the past kept playing in my mind, making my heart flutter in a strange way. I couldn't believe I would see him again, but there was also a strange hesitation in my heart. 2 months had passed, and during that time, I had been waiting for any news from him. Now, he called my mother to say he was alive and would be coming back to see me. Why now? Why not earlier? So I didn't have to go through those long, lonely days waiting in anxiety. Why for 2 whole months? Didn't he say a word? Not a single sign to let me know he still remembered me, still thought of me. Maybe during these past months, he found happiness somewhere else. Maybe he met another girl, someone he felt love and connection with. That's what I feared the most, something I always tried to avoid thinking about. I didn't want to consider it, but when Quang's mother told me that he had been helped by a woman nearby, I couldn't help but think that maybe he had forgotten me. For 2 months he hadn't called, hadn't let me know he was okay, and now he suddenly returns, announcing he's coming back. I started to doubt, to wonder if he even wanted to see me anymore, if he still remembered all the memories we shared. I didn't know how to deal with these feelings. I had waited, for Quang hoped we would overcome all the difficulties together. But now, he wasn't coming back alone. He was coming with someone else. Does the love I have for him mean nothing? Were the months I lived in hope, waiting for him, just a waste? I couldn't help but ask myself why Quang abandoned me, why he didn't think of me when he faced difficulties, why he let me face everything on my own. At this moment, all I could do was sit there in silence, looking at Quang's mother with eyes full of doubt. She said I would see him again, that everything would go back to the way it was. But in my heart, there was a worry I couldn't shake. Would I be able to face Quang as I did before, when he had changed, when he was no longer the person I had loved for so long? Why did he abandon me when I had given him everything? Has he forgotten me? Or has he chosen a different path, a different life that I can no longer be a part of? These questions kept swirling in my mind, leaving me unable to think clearly. But no matter what, I couldn't deny the feeling of hope, the hope that one day Quang would come back and everything would be like before. I wanted to believe that I wanted to believe he still loved me and would never leave me. But deep down, there was a growing fear. I was scared that when I met Quang again, I would realize that he wasn't the person I loved anymore, that he had changed, and I couldn't hold on to his heart anymore. Still, I decided to prepare everything to go with Quang's mother to meet him. Because even though I was anxious, even though I was scared, I still wanted to see him, to know that he still remembered me, that he still had some feelings for me. After all, I had waited for so long, and I didn't want to miss this one chance to see Quang again.